Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. We're in a different spot than you saw us last time. Neville is in jail. I did a random battle, and the fight command was not allowed. And I forgot. So I had him attack somebody, he got a yellow card. Now that's not enough to send someone to jail. But they took away my magic ring, and I'm really sad about that. And I'm having him serve his sentence, and then he will have a clean record. I don't know what having a clean record does, but I'm just letting them go through with that. Oh, and then Domi and Shootmeyer both mastered the counter-attack, so I've changed their jobs. Domi is now a gladiator. He doesn't have any cool abilities right now, but he will later. Same with Shootmeyer, he's a Templar now. And Marsh is now learning how to counter-attack. Mariette is learning a new skill as an archer, but she also has a very cool poison attack that she learned from being a sniper. Mont Blanc is now a time mage with black magic as his second, and Yenke is paladin, whatever good that's gonna do. But I want to get another main quest done. Desert Peril, and a wanted mission. Black Mage Dolce. We'll do Desert Peril, because that's a main quest. The soup. Hot soup from the Isle of Ged made of bomb and eggs. Defense and resistance. It says O. I don't know what that means. Homework notes. More precious than life itself. Don't you know it? It doesn't do anything, so the Gedek soup, and we can bring the sprinkler for added blizzard bonus magic damage. And then this will take place here in the Eluut Sands, where swords are forbidden. And that's fine. When they say swords, they just mean short swords, I believe. So any other type of weapon would be fine. Now, we have Guar. Okay, I'm not going to read the monster sounds. Listen to that thing howl. Maybe the monsters around here really have gone mad. So that's what they want us to do. They want us to clear up some monsters that have allegedly gone mad. But like Domi uses blades, so those don't count as swords. Mariette uses a bow, obviously. That's not a sword. Shootmeyer has a lance right now. Or a javelin, which I think just spears is what they're classified as, so that doesn't count as a sword. Yenke can use blades or swords, but he's got a great sword right now. A great sword, and so I don't think that counts either. Mont Blanc uses rods, and Marsh uses knives. As a thief at the moment, he uses knives, so none of those count as swords, I believe. So we should be totally safe. What do we want to do here? I want to show you her toxic attack. Oh, but it doesn't have a good chance to hit. And her other attack here, Conceal, turn transparent until you next take action. I think it means that enemies won't attack you, because they can't see you. I'll have her boost and just stand there for now, and then try to hit someone else. Maybe in the side later. Now Shootmeyer can attack 2 spaces away now. But here, this is a flan. It's weak to magic. It's a yellow, so it should take extra air damage. So arrow should be perfect to throw on him. There we go, 1-hit kill. Oh, 1 XP. You can see we are much higher level than these guys. Yeah, level 5. So we should have nothing to fear this mission whatsoever. See, that's why I couldn't find a difficulty setting when starting a new game. I know the second game, which after I beat this, I will go and play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Which is kind of different. It's a Nintendo DS game. This is a Game Boy Advance game. And there you do have hard mode, which I think I will play on hard mode. I'll have to think about it. Okay, air render. Can hit that guy in the side and knock him out. You know, if we're worried about his weapon being a sword or being counted as a sword, then we will just keep using air render because it does a lot of damage. It's a ranged attack. Basically has no downside. You see how late Marsh is going. His speed has got to be really low. Let me actually check his speed stat. 116. Wait. Can we... No, we cannot just go cycle through people. 129. Yeah, so he just has... Even though he's a thief, he has a very low speed stat. But now with our time magic here, takes a lot of MP, but we can cast haste. Fast. So now his turn will come a lot quicker. We can just wait. Now one thing I also would love to show you soon is blue magic. I don't think I have the ability to buy the weapon that's required for that though. 50%. Toxic. We'll try it. We'll try to do the poison attack on this dude. Yes. Okay, so he is poisoned. That means that as soon as it's his next turn, he will take damage. Which might be enough to take him out. But, oh, that's why I wanted to do this. With blue magic, you can learn monsters' abilities. So this dude, for example, level 3 defense less, lowers magic resistance and weapon defense in units with levels divisible by 3. See, that's a very weirdly specific attack, but here's Sandstorm. Dark Tornado damages and inflicts darkness. A blue mage can, as long as they have the learning passive ability, if a monster does an attack on them, and it's in the list of approved attacks that they can learn basically, then they will be able to learn it from the monster. And then cast it themselves. And that's also why Neville can come in handy. He's a Beastmaster. I have not been able to show you Beastmaster abilities at all yet, but he can take control temporarily of beasts, such as all the monsters we're fighting right now. With as a result, well, do I want to throw air render on this guy? Yeah, that's a lot more damage. With as a result that we could control a monster, force it to cast an ability on one of our blue mage team members, and learn those abilities that way. And other than clans, you know the random battles that we can do, clans will spawn around the map that we can fight. So do monsters. Some clans are just a group of monsters depending on what area they spawn from. So, and in addition to fighting clans, we can look purposefully seek out monsters and fight those. So that'll be something that's more like a little bit later in the game, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long before we can show that off to you. Because we're still in the early, I guess in the early game. Only one law active at a time. Okay, now he's not very good at magic, but I can't get in range to attack him otherwise, so let's do this. And just because I'm not sure if I want to risk anything, I'll attack him with air render and finish him off. Alright, and since that's so quick and easy, I think we will go and do another main quest to this episode and get some more progress going. What could make a monster go crazy? So even though this is a Main quest. I don't really know the point other than to give you an idea that monsters are going crazy. Do monsters go mad like this often? Koopa, we get jobs like this every once in a while. Really? I wonder what causes it. There are a number of theories, Koopo. I, for one, believe the crystal theory. Oh, okay, this is lore. That's important. Crystal? They say the palace made these magical crystals, Koopo. Their magic is so strong that it affects the animals. So you think a crystal's nearby? I don't know, it might just be a rumor after all. How could you make anything in a wrinkle in space? And I think he just says, a wrinkle in space. Huh? Interesting. So, it's just to tell you about crystals. And those are important because the crystals are a foundation of the world of Ivalice. Oh, and this is our next, well, I think our next main quest might directly have to do with crystals. I'll fast forward through this random battle because it is not going to be too interesting. Alright, now that we have territory, we sometimes might need to defend it, so that's what we'll be doing. There's just some antlion dudes. We can only pick 4 people to defend it. So we'll pick 3 tough dudes and Mont Blanc to boost them a little bit. There's 3 antlions and an animist, okay. Well, we'll let them come to us. See what happens. The animist might have Chocobo Rush, which is a move that attacks all the way across the map, but only in a straight line, so there's a chance it wouldn't hit us. And he would still have to come somewhat close to be able to hit us with that. Level 11. It's not terribly leveled. Okay, we can just move forward here and then just try throwing air render. 60% chance is not bad. Misses, but if it hit, it would have done decent damage. I just want to immediately throw haste on Marsh. I think that'll do just fine. And that missed against us, which is always good. We just need to try to do a lot of damage. Ideally, we can focus on one enemy at a time. Take away some of their potential to do damage against us. With this guy, we can do Rush, which will knock him back. And that will cause him to be in the water. But also because we knock him back, he won't be able to counterattack. Now Thunder isn't a very powerful spell here, but it will hit both of them. I feel like hitting more than one enemy is always a good idea. So he's down to 80 health. They're going to be down to about 70 to 80 health. Oh, that's a lot of damage against Mont Blanc, but it missed. Okay, so this dude is one to watch out for, perhaps. But he's not gonna just go in for the attack rather than try any of his magic. Except he does a critical and knocks us back, and we don't get a counter hit on him. So I guess that's not as good. And we didn't bring anything to heal us. I thought about it. At first I decided that I wasn't gonna bring any healing items. Maybe that was a mistake. Any character that can heal, rather. 31 damage if I just hit him from the side. 43 if I throw Air Render on him, so I think I'll do that. And I'll just wait, because hopefully that'll cause my next turn to come sooner. With Mont Blanc, I'll move to the side. And I think Ice was banned this battle, but I have to check. Laws. Ice is forbidden, Fire is recommended. So I will move to the side and I will throw Fire. Also, still not enough to... We're too spread out right now, so we're hitting multiple different targets. Doing some good damage, but we still haven't knocked out a single enemy. Domi might actually get knocked out because of how much damage he's been taking. He's got an opportunity now to get out of range. So I think we will try to make use of that. Throw Air Render on this Animist. And he's now down to very low health. Yeah, see, these other Antlions cannot reach him now, so that's fairly good. Okay, that's one down. Now we're getting to the point where we can start actually taking them out. It's Marsha's turn, so that was just damage done on a counter hit. I'll move to finish this one off. Critical hit. Okay, just two left. Just the upgraded form of the Antlion and the Animist. He's gonna try to go for Mont Blanc again. He will not be able to take him out, but he will be able to do a lot of damage right there. The Animist is again not gonna try to go for magic. No, he is. He is gonna try to do Chocobo Rush here. So you'll see what that looks like. And it could take out Domi, as much as I don't want it to. It misses. Okay, so now we have an opportunity to finish this guy off with some success. And we level up from that, very good. One thing that's very crippling on his class right now as a paladin that you may have noticed is he has incredibly terrible movement range. One thing I can try is move into the water. No, that's probably not gonna do anything. I can move just as far away as possible and cast magic at him. So he can probably jump across the water and get within range of me again. But I'm facing him, so that would reduce his odds of hitting me. I just don't have the movement range to get out of his attack range. And also, well, I might have some... There we go. We have an opportunity to finish him off right now. So let's see if that pays off. And it does. So we've successfully defended our territory. Let's see what our rewards are gonna look like. Just 4,000 gil and 80 points of ability points, which is pretty good. And then Domi mastered Rush, which means we can give him a slightly better blade, like the Shadow Blade, and improve his attack. Awesome. Well, that's all I have time for today, but I will be back in the next episode and we'll do more of the main quest. And we'll go investigate some of the mysteries surrounding the crystals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.